they welcome. Oh no, they welcome now.
Yes, and they join there. That's our children matriarch. Every night she agonizes because Levi is doing so bad.
It's a karaoke queen.
Hyn y madrodd yn Sbaeneg sy'n cael ei defnyddio pan mae rhywun yn dod i'ch drws chi. Mae pobl sy'n siarad Sbaeneg yn gweud Están en su casa, rydych chi yn eich cartref eich hunain. So, croeso canes I bawb. Diolch yn fawr.
In essence, it was welcome to all the Welsh speakers as well. And he wanted to make sure that everybody here felt at home, whatever your first language. And there was a joke there that's saying that Wales is a very welcoming country, even to the English. That was the joke.
The first tune is about Gran Mundus, the whole world.
Welcome. I'm sure we're all wondering what's going on this evening. I'm sure we feel a bit like a plot of an Agatha Christie novel, where we've been invited by the eccentric billionaire to a private island in the Caribbean. I hope we're not going to be knocked off one by one as the evening goes on. But, I'm sure Jose will tell us the reason for the gathering later on. But I'm sure we're all delighted to be here to really celebrate whatever the reason's going to be, but to celebrate for Cristina, Jose and the children. But the 4th of September 1970 was the date that President Allende was elected as the first socialist, democratically socialist president. So it's quite a significant date. Next Friday is what many have regarded as the first 9/11, because that was the day of the Pinochet overthrow of the Allende government. On behalf of us all, to you, Cristina, the children, the grandchildren, thank you very much for the invitation, and thank you very much for receiving such a valued friend to us all.
Whenever you speak in public, just remember one thing. Very simple rule. A, B, C, X, Y, Z. So I said, okay Dad, what does that mean? Well, ABC stands for always be cheerful. So we've got to be cheerful tonight. It's a happy night. But what does XYZ stand for? So he said, examine your zip. And the announcement that Jose wants me to make is this: to all his colleagues in the Educational Psychology Department, be seeing as the summer has been so awful, Mrs. Pat Davis and the Director of Education decided you can all have an extra week's holiday starting on Monday. As a former teacher myself, I've always believed that the Ed Sykes were on one long permanent holiday anyway, so that is not the official announcement. Believe it or not, was the equivalent of David Iwan, which is a particular favourite of many of us in Wales, in Chile back in the 70s, and was, I understand, well known to Jose and Cristina. In Santiago in 73, he sang his song during the dark hours. He sang his song in the Stadium of Violence. He challenged the guns and the guitar with his voice. In Santiago in 73, he sang his song through the dark hours. His hands were cut off to prevent him from singing, but he continued to sing with his soul on fire. In Santiago in 73, Victor Yara saw the Black Hours. He was tortured, his body was tortured by an animal of a man, and he was shot because he wanted to consider his fellow man. In Santiago in 73. That was the song that Jose and Cristina actually picked out at home. And it's always, when I say that, I always think of my dear friends. It's very appropriate this evening because Chile today, ladies and gentlemen, is a far different country to that which the young family left some 32 years ago.
Well, as my family, I've been extremely lucky in encountering so many different friends, all of you here tonight. And it's a real privilege to have you here tonight. I really mean every one of you. Even you haven't been named personally, any one of you has a little bit of history. You are part of my life rehearsal in Wales. And I'm so glad I have met you and my family has met you, because without you, life would have been perhaps not so cheerful. So thank you very much. This is the first announcement. Bear up with me. I offer Cristina the opportunity to say something if she wishes to.
Well, thank you very much. I think the most important thing for me tonight is to have every one of you being something so special for me and for my husband. And I just say thank you very much, because I don't really like long speeches. Thank you very much.
I have made that decision. The decision has not been easy, and Cristina and I, we have actually gone through several nights without sleep about that, but one has to one day say, yes, that decision has been made. My dear colleagues, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I know some of you are going to be very upset, as I am, but I'm going to see you Monday at work. Many thanks.